US President Donald Trump has put pen to paper on a defense authorization bill that restricts any drawdown of American troops in South Korea. There had been concerns Trump might be tempted to slash the number of American troops on the peninsula as a cost-saving measure, but this bill prevents that happening. Seung-jae with the details.
The John S. McCain National Defense Authorization Act, which approved $716 billion for defense in fiscal year 2019, was recently passed by both chambers of Congress and was sent to President Trump on Monday to sign into law. At a ceremony at the U.S. Army's Fort Drum base in New York, President Trump called the bill the most significant investment in the nation's military in modern history. The legislation notes that over 28,000 American troops are currently stationed in South Korea as a demonstration of the U.S. commitment to the bilateral alliance. And under a section describing the sense of Senate on U.S. military forces on the Korean peninsula, it says their significant removal is a non-negotiable item as it relates to the complete, verifiable, and irreversible denuclearization of North Korea. In short, the defense bill restricts any drawdown of American troops in South Korea. A conference report accompanying the legislation notes that Congress also prohibits the use of the funds to reduce the troops' number below 22,000 without certification from the Secretary of Defense. The defense chief would also be required to certify that he has appropriately consulted with allies of the U.S., including South Korea and Japan, regarding such a reduction. The restriction comes as President Trump has repeatedly indicated his willingness to eventually pull American forces out of South Korea. Critics say such a move would play into the hands of North Korea and China, which wish to see U.S. troops removed from near their border. Seung-jae, Arirang News.